Hello, welcome back to this channel or welcome to this channel. My name is Jackie and I'm obsessed with planners and journals. Today I have something that I never thought you would see in this channel anymore, which is a ring bind system unboxing and shocking, I know, and I'm so surprised, but I just could not resist this particular ring planner and you will see why. And this is just an unboxing, an overview or first impressions, and maybe at the end I will kind of do a very brief setup, at least temporary setup, and we will be discussing how I intend to add this to my 2022 lineup and what is this and all of that. So let's just jump right in because we probably have a lot to talk about and to show. Okay, so if you didn't know yet, this is a plotter binder, a plotter ring binder, and this is in the narrow size, and I got this from Amazon Japan. It was the only place I could find that was sending it to Europe. And first things first, I just want to share with you how it comes. So it came in the little orange box that I've been seeing around YouTube lately, but it actually came wrapped in plastic. So just to share with you, and now let me take the plastic off. I also have a couple of inserts and accessories, and we will be going through all of that as well, but let's focus on the binder first. Okay, so this is the box. It's actually really nice. It's a very nice box, as I would expect, because it's not that cheap of a product, not at all. So the presentation is actually very nice, and this is the box of my size, which is the narrow size, which is a completely different size for me. So we will also be doing some comparisons with Hobonichis, of course. Let's open it up. And it smells really good. I can already smell the leather, which is nice. It comes with this little paper right here. I think mine will be all in Japanese because I got it from Japan, but I know they also recently opened a web shop in the US. Oh, this is nice. So this paper is basically telling all about the different leathers that they have. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so it comes in this little dust bag, which is branded, which is quite nice, and I love that it is this dark color. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a nice size. Yay! You already know my unboxings are all over the place, so I apologize for that, but okay. I like the color better than I thought I would like. So this is in the brown color. And this particular leather that I chose is the Pueblo leather. It was the only one that was available, but it was actually the one I wanted to see more. If you want to see another of their leathers, I know Tiffany has an awesome unboxing and overview of hers, and hers is in a different size, so I will leave her video up here and down in the description box, and go follow her, check her content. She's just amazing, and she has the Bible size, which is a little bit larger than this one, in the leather shrink, so go check her video as well. It really resembles my traveler's notebook, the leather, but it has more texture to it because I know they come with a brush to give this texture to the leather. I hope you can see the texture from the screen, from the camera, but it's really nice. I can really see the brush strokes from this angle. I'm not sure if it's capturing it right. Okay, so here's the overview. It's very tiny. I think it will be more or less the size of a Hobonichi Weeks, but we will see very soon. But it feels really nice when I hold it. And here on the spine you have this beautiful gold metal part, and here it says plotter, and I just love the minimal and elegant style. It's a combination of minimal, elegant, and that rustic feel of a traveler's notebook, which is just my style nowadays, and I think it will be a nice one to carry around. So let me open it up. This is how it comes. Oh, it lays flat so easily. I was expecting I would have to kind of train it to lay flat, but it was just like magic. Look at this. The system is actually really great, and it surprised me. And the reason why it lays flat is because they have the leather shaved where you have the rings. I think you can see it from this angle. So that's part of the mechanism that makes it lay flat, and that's why I was drawn into it. One of the reasons why. So again, it comes with this little paper kind of protecting, telling you about the plotter system. And you have one at the back as well. It's just the same. Here at the back, you have this foiled text right here where it tells you what is plotter. I know a lot of people use these as more like a project management to carry just the important things, and you know I've been in that really minimal and functional vibe nowadays, especially if you follow me on Instagram. The rings are really tiny. I don't actually know the size of the rings. I haven't been in rings for such a long time, so I don't even know the regular measurements anymore, but you can see that it's really tiny. My rings came in perfect condition. They actually look really great. And you can see that I can fold it this way and probably use it this way. Oh my God, this is amazing. I haven't seen anyone using it this way, so maybe you are not supposed to, but I would like to know that I probably will, because I really love the flexibility of the cover. And here you have some papers with information regarding the leather, and we actually have some things written in English, which is nice. So let me open it up. Oh, this is so cool. Let me see if it closes really nice. Yeah, the rings are tiny, but they are actually really good, and they seem to work really well. And here, oh, they are actually cross rings, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but for instance, you can buy a Giglio Firenze binder and then have them have these types of rings as well. So I guess it's a very good quality rings, which is great because I need that, because I'll be carrying this around with me. Let's just see if this is the regular 6 binder size, or if you can use a hole puncher to just create your own inserts for this particular binder. So just a second. Okay, I need to share something with you. I haven't used rings in such a long time, and my hole puncher was stacked away somewhere, and it is so dusty. I'm ashamed to share, but here you can see how long it has been since I was on rings. So let me just clean it up so we can make some tests. Okay, and we are back. Here it is. I cleaned it a little bit. So I think I will be able to use this. I'm just not sure, maybe in the personal settings. So let's just try it out. I'm just using a regular piece of paper, printing paper, just to check. Oh no. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'll be able to use this. And I do believe it is actually in the personal size rings. So let me just double check. Here I have my first ever Giglio Compagna. This is in the medium or the personal size. And I just want to see how personal size insert will look in there, but I don't have any, but I do have some pockets. Okay. So yeah, you will be able to fit. So I would say the 6 holes are in the same size as a personal planner or medium Giglio, but oh yeah, and I would even be able to use it. Oh, it will stick out, because this is the narrow size, but I believe if you have the Bible size, it will probably be more or less the same as a personal one. So I won't be able to use these, at least without modifying, but you can see that the holes are actually perfect. So that's good to know, that I don't have to buy any new accessories to make my own inserts. And okay, some comparisons with Hobonichi before we get into all the inserts that I got and do the setup at the end of the video. This is my Hobonichi Weeks that I'm currently using. And I can see that the Hobonichi Weeks is bigger. It's at least taller than the narrow size, the plotter narrow size. And I think the inserts will be more or less the same. I actually did something yesterday. Please don't kill me, but I had a previous Hobonichi Weeks that I was not using, and I just ripped all the pages so I can try to using this particular one. So now we can actually compare just the guts of the Hobonichi Weeks with the narrow size, and it's more or less the same, as you can see here. And I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I really like to make everything works for me so they won't go to waste. Okay, checking the inside with just the guts of the Hobonichi, you can see that it's almost a perfect fit, but the Hobonichi Weeks inserts will be a little bit bigger and larger and taller than probably the actual inserts for this planner, but you can probably make it work, and I will try, but that will be for a future video. Okay, so this is the comparison with the Hobonichi Weeks. Now let's bring my traveler's notebook. This is the regular size, and now it looks way bigger when compared to this one. So this is how it looks when you compare it with a regular, the just standard traveler's company traveler's notebook. So this is tinier, and this is a comparison with the passport size. So I would say is like the same, this way it is the same as the plotter, and the passport size are more or less the same size. But of course, the plotter narrow will be way taller than the passport size, but it's still really compact, and I love the way it feels. It's not that light. It's light now because I don't have anything inside, but I think the ring mechanism really adds some weight to it. So probably a Hobonichi Weeks, not probably, a Hobonichi Weeks will be lighter if you are considering taking this with you, which is what I'm considering doing. Anyway, now it's time to move to the inserts that I got. Again, these planners are not available here in Europe, so this was the only one I found on Amazon Japan that was shipping here, but I was able to grab a couple of inserts. And if you didn't know, Plotter is actually part of a larger brand that it's called Design Feel, which also has a Traveler's Company and Midori, if I'm not mistaken, and another brand called Nox, which is this one from this insert that I got. So it is a sister brand to Traveler's Company and Midori, which is one of the appeals to it to me. So I just lost all of my recent footage of me telling about the inserts I have in here. I'm sorry, I will just film it again. So the first accessory I had was this ring protector here that I have at the very bottom of the inserts. And I actually saw some pictures on Instagram of how this leather and this binder will age through time, and I actually really enjoy the marks and the patina and all of that, but the rings will also get marked, will have an indentation here on the leather, and this is just to help a little bit with that, and I decided to grab it, so let me add it again. And I actually love the marks on leather. That's why I love my traveler's notebook so much. But if you don't enjoy that, it's something just to keep in mind. But I decided to add this insert anyways. So that first insert I was going to share with you that is actually from the Nox, the sister brand, is this yearly overview, and it opens this way, so it's a foldable insert, and I think this will work very well as my future log because I do intend to keep this as kind of my main on-the-go planner to use together with my dailies on my bullet journal, and this will probably be the first insert I have in here. Next, I've showed you before everything stopped working that I had both a monthly and a weekly insert, and I cannot find the cover of the inserts here to share with you right now. They look something like this. This is from the weekly view. But I also have a monthly view, and I just actually love the way it looks. Let me share with you. So the first time I saw this on Instagram, I was a little bit confused because of this right column right here. But now I think it's super clever and a nice way to save space. So you just have your weekends combined this way. And I think it's such a clever idea. At the end of the monthly view, they also gave us some graph paper. So I just left it here for now. This is just my temporary setup. And then we have the weekly layout. And as you can see, it's very, very similar to the Hobonichi Weeks. And I even have my weeks right here so we can compare it. So here we have it in the plotter system and the Hobonichi Weeks. Of course, here you can see that you have more space on the Hobonichi Weeks. So if the weeks is already not enough space for you, don't go for a narrow size in the plotter. Maybe you want the Bible size or even the A5. But you can see that they are very similar in the way they are structured, but the plotter actually divides the right side of the page as well, as you can see here, and you have some extra icons and you have actually more information on the page, but it's this horizontal kind of way to visualize your week, and I actually really enjoy it. One thing that I love about this weekly layout is that we have the hours right here in a horizontal format, and that will be really interesting, and I cannot wait to start creating spreads with this layout, because that's something so different, but that will probably allow me to time block right here if I need to, which is just incredible, and in a way that it's so compact, and the use of space in these inserts are just amazing. I'm loving that so far. I also have some regular grid pages here at the bottom for note taking. Another insert that I got is the project management insert. I think it's called something like that. And it actually comes with these 6 kind of envelopes that you can use for project management. You just have this chart that has a particular name that I cannot remember, but if I find out, I will write it in here, which is for project management. And you can add the name of the project and all of that in here. And the way you will use this is you will grab your note pages or your to-do inserts or whatever, and you will add them together in the system, something like this. And then you will have everything together. So if you have meetings, deadlines, or you have meeting notes, your own notes and all of that, they can be all together for a specific project. And I think that's so clever, and it's very easy to find and to not lose track of everything you have going on. And the way I intend to use this particular insert is for my thesis chapters. So I'll probably have one for each chapter, or at least the bigger chapters of my thesis. And I will keep all my notes inside, including supervising meeting notes. Now I have 2 more accessories that I got. This one is also from Knox, so the sister brand. Plotter has something similar, but it was not available on Amazon Japan for me to grab, and I really need this elastic band. I think it will be really useful because I intend to have this with me all the time and take it with me if I have meetings and if I leave my house. So I just want to keep everything safe and together. So I will leave it here, and soon we will see how it will fit. And the last accessory that I have is this pen loop. This is, again, is from Plotter, and it's such a nice insert. The pen loop itself is made with leather, but then you have this kind of pencil board material with some leathering things or calligraphy things, and then some quotes here at the back, and kind of a point guide for pens. I think that's really interesting. And at first I was just going to use the regular Travelers Company pen loop that you attach to the leather, but I decided to give their system a go and try this pen loop, also because I love that you can fit your whole pen in here and it will be close together and safe, and I think that's a plus for me. And we will test if my pen of choice right now will fit in here. So I've been loving my Pilot Capless or the Pilot Vanishing Point. This is the pen I use all the time. It is in the extra fine tip and it's a little bit, it's a chunky pen. So let me see if it will fit. Oh, it will perfectly. And the leather, of course, will stretch a little bit, but it actually, it's perfect. It's done. Oh, I could still fit things in there. It fits way more than I thought it would. And then I can use this elastic to keep everything closed. And this is how it looks. And I will be carrying this around with me, and I will for sure start using this before 2022, because I mean, it's ready to go. I will just make some inserts to end the year, and I cannot wait to see how this will age and all of that. I'm really excited about it. We will see. Will I be able to stay on rings? I will keep using my Hobonichis, and I will for sure use my Hobonichi Weeks as well. I have a beautiful cover from Bujo Planner coming my way, and I will use it as well. But it's just a change of pace, and I think I really needed that right now. And I hope you will stay to see how this will be used and if it will stay in my lineup. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you have a beautiful week. Let me know what you think about this system. Let me know if you are also doing some experiments and using something you were not expecting to use for next year. And I will see you very soon. Bye bye.